we have been working with our daughter lately because she's 4, so she's still a little kid, in my opinion, right? I'm not trying to operate under the delusion, the parental delusion that your baby is your baby forever, because kids do grow up, and I think being a teacher has given me the advantage of seeing the downfall of not allowing your kids to grow up or not encouraging them to grow up. But anyway, what we've been working on with our 4-year-old is, if you can do something yourself, then you need to do something yourself. Okay? For example, brushing her teeth. Okay? For the first few years of her life, from the time she first sprouted her little pearly white nubs till recently, we have brushed her teeth for her, or at least been in there, had her hold the toothbrush, but our hand is on it also, and kind of done it with her. But now she is responsible for brushing her own teeth. Now we still check and watch and make sure that she's doing a good job. We don't just say go do it and act like, if she just let the water run, we might never know. Of course not. We make sure that it's getting done. Another rule is she has to take her finished dinner plate from the table to the kitchen counter. Okay? So just these little things, get dressed by yourself. Go to the bathroom by yourself. All the little things that as you grow older and that you need to learn to do on your own, you do them on your own. And we're doing that right now as she's 4. I think that's an important thing to encourage. Not just for your own children, but in other people as well. In yourself, especially. The idea that if you can do something yourself, then do it. And if you don't know how, or you have trouble, then you ask, how do I do this? Okay? How do I do this? And then have someone show you how to do it, and then try again yourself. And then if it still isn't working, the next logical, to me, step is, will you help me do this? Help me accomplish this task. Help me find a solution. Don't give me the solution, but help me find a solution. I see this a lot with my students too. When, pre-COVID, when people were actually allowed to sit next to each other and work on a task together, I would say, hey, you're done with your activity, and say we have Alan and Betty, okay? Just an A name and a B name. We have student A, we have student B. Student A finishes their assignment, or finishes their work. And I know that student A does a good job, they have good grades, they understand the process. I'll say, hey, student A, can you go help student B finish up or answer any questions they have? One of two things happens. Either one, student A is totally on and recognizes what I'm asking them to do, and they go and they help, and they guide the student exactly as I would as the teacher. They help them out. And the only reason I would ask them to do this is if I'm busy with either another student or another task. So they help them. Or the second thing that happens is maybe student A thinks they're helping, but really they're just giving them the answers all the time. Okay? They go over and they say, well, this is what I put this, this, and this, and just be done. That's not helping. That's solving. Okay? Helping solve a problem and solving a problem are two different things. And I would encourage you as an individual, your children, your students, your parents, your friends, encourage them to help and be a helper yourself, but don't just go around solving other people's problems. Guide them to the solution so that the next time that question comes up, they are more prepared to answer it and don't have to ask for help again. And that leads to more independence. That leads to free thinking. That leads to deductive reasoning. All these things. And those are the values I'm trying to instill in my 4-year-old right now, in my 10-year-old students, and in myself. Is that if you don't know how to do something, one, try and figure it out. If you can't, ask for help. And if that help doesn't help, then ask someone to help you do it. Okay? But don't just ask someone to solve your problems for you. because that's not fair to them or you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.